Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm back with another Let's Play or playthrough. I'm not sure what to call them, honestly. Especially with my type of commentary, because I am editing these videos and putting the post commentary afterwards. Either way, Black Myth Wukong was the first game I wanted to play before Mass Effect, but I decided, you know what, let me use Mass Effect as a little practice and build up a little bit of my confidence to talk over. So let's see if that worked out or not. I am looking forward to playing this game. Side note, I did play a little bit of this game. Just the first fight, I was just trying to optimize it and making sure that everything looks well for my graphics. This is the best I could do, so without further ado, let's get the game started.
人，我保住了；金，我取到了。俺老孙啥功名不要，只求回到这花果山中了，过过逍遥日子。上面的天王老子信不过我，我懂。让你小子带些虾兵蟹将过来虚张声势，又想唬我回去做神仙。嘿嘿嘿，我也懂。我不懂的是，你他娘的杀我好子好孙！
蠢狗，放肆！还不退下！都记好了，他不是只普通猴子，他是有功的猴子，是封过佛位的猴子。这里除了我，没人配与他单挑。猢狲的猢狲。我本不想与你这个手下败将再战一场。这样吧，一会儿若是你败了，我带你回天庭。他们留在这里铲平花果山。若是我输了，我定然不会罢休，他们照样铲平花果山。哎呀！生灵涂炭呢，好歹也同僚一场，是真不想打。 要不你现在就跪下认个错，这事儿就算过去了，如何？
这么多年了，除了那只猪头，就属你最会扯淡，最能逗老孙开心。杨兄弟，你放心，待会儿我只拔下你额头上那颗眼睛尝尝鲜，其他2颗先给你留着，我让你亲眼看看我是怎么杀光天庭每一条狗的。这里的，上面的，还有刚刚那条黑的，留下点儿，一起上吧。
So 2 things that I forgot to mention. The first thing is that I have it in Chinese. Now I know a lot of people don't like that, especially when it comes to anime. Like watching anime, a lot of people like it to watch it in English versus in Japanese. I don't know why you gotta bitch and moan about it, honestly. Like if someone prefers a certain way, just let them be. Especially when it comes to sub watchers, like bro, if they like to watch English, let them be. I personally like to have it in different languages. I want to learn a 3rd language, and you know, just listening to other languages, I could pick up maybe a word or 2 here and there. That's why I have it in Chinese language. Now, granted, am I going to be fluent in Chinese by the end of this game? No, I know that for sure, but at least I'm not a bum that says, oh, I'm not Chinese or Japanese, so I don't need to know Japanese to hear. Like, mother. Learn a skill, bro. Learn another language. Do something with your life, says the guy that's unemployed. Yeah, that's wild. I'm trying to find a job. Don't worry, I'm trying. Just doing this as a hobby. But if I could get paid for this, you know, I wouldn't mind making this a job.
斗战胜佛，你可知这长生不老的佛位？ 有多少人求而不得？
长生不老，3界6道不就毁在这4个字上？
And the second thing that I forgot to mention is I'm not good at fighting games. Like, I'm not good whatsoever. Anyone could beat me in a fighting game. Smash Bros, I'm cheeks. Mortal Kombat, I'm terrible at it. So this is going to be new. You guys are going to see how bad my skills are. And I do get frustrated here and there, I think. Bro, I don't remember. Not this one. This, like, the first 2 hours of recorded playthrough I had was like a couple months ago. Like 6 months tops. Maybe more than 6. But I did get frustrated when I came back and played this game again. It wasn't like right away I got frustrated. It was more at the end of the game, or at the end of this whole first chapter, that I get a little bit frustrated when fighting one of the final boss. Actually, I don't even remember now. Now, if I have the audio of me getting frustrated, I will play it. But I'm pretty sure that it was the final boss. If not, it was one of the lower sub guys that I got frustrated with. Then wait to spoil it, bro. I'm gonna keep it in because I need to hurry up and just start pumping these videos out as much as I can and as quicker as I can. Looking at the game, it honestly looks amazing. Like the environment, like my favorite part of this game right now is the clouds. Like this portion of the clouds, I don't know, it just looks really cool. But I did notice while recording this playthrough, there were some moments where it was kind of blurry, and even where I left off and continued recording too, there was some parts where it was recording and lagging, especially when I restart the game, or I restart the game, what I'm talking about. When I start playing the game, like when the game loads up, it lags a little bit too, and the audio also lags behind. Hopefully it doesn't occur often, but we will see. I'm just excited to play this game already, and I hope you guys are excited to see me play.
生，这就是你说的单挑？天上阳光扎眼的很，有种再和你舅舅去山里会会。
这便是孙悟空的最后一个故事。他一生豪杰，平生最喜自由自在。纵然得了正果金身，却还是受不得天条繁荣，一心想着回来这里与咱共乐天真。谁知他辞了佛位，欢喜还乡。有些人倒是越发放心不下。唉，这块石头啊，在山里出了不知多少世界。我打小听人说，齐天大圣的尸身就藏在里面。他乃天产石猴，本有不生不灭的大神通。纵然不幸身死，但神魂没有完全消散，而是化为了6件灵物，各自逃遁，隐匿世间。这便是大圣6根的传说。可惜数百年来，无人亲眼得见。我老了，走不完这四周茫茫之地。但你们之中，书籍会有天命所归，将他遗下的灵物一一寻遍，待灵物尽数回归花果山之日，或是大圣复生之时。
走走，游游游，甘为铜钱做马牛，做人哪儿比做妖好？不怕阎王，命不休。哎，你看，远道福自有。
大哥，真是有口福啊！指不定是从哪个山头上滚下来的。
这桃倒是识趣儿。好个小猢狲儿，敢捉弄你爷爷！今日定叫你知道厉害！
Okay, there's a lot I want to talk about and ask questions about. So let's start with the Monkey King.
不管 管来多少次，总是改不了这胡闹性子。
Being trapped in that rock. Well, according to the elder monkey, he said that, you know, people believe that his body is still in there. But I also feel like, you know, the monkey that we're playing is the reincarnation of the Monkey King. I could be wrong, but that's how I'm taking it right now. And the reason why I think I could be wrong is because the elder monkey told us to find the missing artifacts and to bring it back over here. And that it probably should release the Monkey King from inside that rock. But then again, I feel like it's also maybe his spirit might be trapped in there. And then once you bring like all the items, the missing items, his spirit will be released and then probably bond with you, the monkey that you're playing as. That's my theory right now. Let's see if I'm wrong or right on it. Another thing that I want to bring up during that cutscene as well is that what happened to him? Like, that crown just magically appeared? I think it was disappearing, actually. I'm not sure if that crown was the reason why he was able to transform into animals, or maybe just it disappearing was giving it headaches and that it made him stop to be transformed as a bird. And it's obvious that someone's behind it, but I'm not sure who. Oh, I do have one person in mind that we're going to meet up soon later on in this video, and I'll call him out as soon as I see him too, or once you get there, because I don't believe it was the guy that we're fighting with. I don't think it was him, like the Sasuke lookalike guy. I don't think it was him that did it. Whoever did it though, they did not want the Monkey King win to.
哎呀，发什么呆？拔根毛来拜一拜。等等，小神是黑风山的土地，在此候你多时。香，真香。再往前走，就是观音禅院。 当年也是香火鼎盛，只可惜那场大火哟。后来呀，这禅院又被重建了，可人心若是烧没了，修好一座破庙又有什么用呢？ 你不记得此地却是有些东西惦记着你。来者不善，小猴子自求多福。
You know who that little creature reminds me of? He reminds me of Gigimon. Because they look the same. Like, I'm going to put a picture of him right now. But he looks the same. Minus with, you know, this one. He looks hairless. He has no hair or barely have any hair growing. But he reminds me of Gigimon. And he's also the one I think that was messing around with the Monkey King. Made him have that headache and transform or untransform him from a bird. I don't know. I don't trust him. But anyways, what was I talking about? The Gigimon lookalike did not want the Monkey King to win at all. Because we were whooping that guy. I know I'm not the best fighter, and I admitted that. I made a few mistakes here and there when fighting that guy, but honestly, we were whooping him, bro. I was holding up pretty well. I already know that someone's thinking like, bro, it's the first fight and it was easy. Relax, there's nothing impressive. Like, damn, bro, let me be proud of myself. It's not my fault that your parents never told you that they were proud of you or even loved you. That's kind of messed up. I'll say it for you if anything. I'm proud of you, son, daughter, gender neutral person. Keep up the good work. But then again, I only have one viewer, so it's probably you, Eileen. You're probably thinking about that. Not unless if Jovi was watching this. No me digas que lo estás viendo con Jovi. Hola Jovi, ¿cómo estás? Just in case if you are watching. How y'all doing? Hope you guys are having a great day, great week, great weekend, depending on when I upload this or when you watch this as well. Great holiday. I don't know when you guys are watching. My day's going alright. I did forget to exercise today though, so gotta pick that up tomorrow real quick, or else it's just gonna snowfall and I'm just never gonna be exercising again. I just need to be more consistent. Like, I just need to focus on just doing it for my health only first, and then I could worry about losing the weight later. I guess not even the weight, just losing the fat later. But anyways, I come into a fork in the road, saw this dude all the way here on the right, and I thought to myself, I really don't want to deal with that. So I decided to go left, knock this guy out. And then I saw this. When I first saw that, I was so confused because I want to go run up on it and hit it, but like, I was frozen there, so I was confused. I don't know why I had to stand there and watch it, but that was kind of weird. And I'm not sure if I'm going to see that creature again, or that was the only time I get to see it. However, I do feel like I messed up because I think I should have went right and fight that other big guy instead of going left. But anyways, that's, you know, it's whatever. I do fight this Gamabunta lookalike creature, and it only took one hit. So I was thinking to myself, bro, I got this. I'm tripping for nothing. As I thought that, and kept on going forward to meet this guy right here by this waterfall, I still was thinking, bro, I got this, man. I took down a frog, bro, a little tiny frog. And not just a frog too, I took down 2 overgrown rats as well. Bro, I was a fool thinking that I could take this guy down, because I missed not once but 2 times the charge attack. There's no coming back from that, bro. Once I missed those 2, it was over for me. I was doing decent with the dodges, but then eventually I was moving away where he was gonna hit. So, you know, there's a learning curve here and there when fighting with these guys for sure. I should have healed myself for sure. But at this point of the game, I didn't know how to heal myself. In fact, when I was low in health, the message popped up on how to heal myself. I didn't read that, bro. I was fighting for my life right there. I was trying to dodge and avoid any kind of attack that this dude could throw at me. Pues ya ni modo, porque me mató. The one thing I do know for sure about these kind of games, well, one I think is considered like a Dark Soul kind of game. I'll probably offended someone, but who cares? So I am going to keep a death counter. I'm going to put it up in the left corner. So right now I have 1 death here. Probably going to reach for sure I'm going to reach like 4 digits in the thousands. And it's not by choice. Eventually I'll get better, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, you would think that I'll go back and run the fade again. Like, come on, bro, get your honor back. Yeah, I didn't do that. I don't know if I was just scared or you know what? I thought, you know what? I'm ready for the big leagues. Let me take a right turn here and fight that big guy from earlier. And that's what I did. What you're about to see, honestly, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I guess I was really scared because I don't know why I'm just going around circles, just dodging left or right. Well, I'm going right, but eventually I do grow a pair. Like, I go in there, throw a couple punches here and there, hit him with a staff. I was able to get a couple good hits here and there, and I was able to land my charge attack, so I was really ecstatic about that. Did you see that? I sent that rhino flying. When I saw that when I was playing the game, I was so happy, but I didn't show it too. Like, I didn't say anything because I was locked in. Locked in for what? Probably to take an L, honestly.
许久不用，没成想这定身术倒还好使。既是花果山来的故人，教你一招也无妨。来，速速把手伸来。写好了，日后遇到什么凶匪恶徒，只需用着手一指，心里默念一声“定”，就能让对方动弹不得，你也可喘息片刻。只是小老儿道行浅薄，这定身效果不消片刻就会失灵。
遇到些笨货倒还好用，你全当是挣个傍身的手段吧。如今这些小儿真是目无尊长，别怕，用刚学的法术与他玩玩。
Do you see why I think this guy's the enemy? He had that magic stick to make them into stone, and now he just decided to give me the power. Like, bro, I needed that probably like 20 minutes ago when I took my first L. Gramps here really got me thinking that he's with Sasuke lookalike. What do you guys think? Am I reaching with this theory? Because there's one more evidence that, like, I feel like kind of solidifies this, that he's really not with me. He's the one that really got me fumbling and untransforming myself from a bird. I don't know. Either way, once I defeated the Rhino dude, I definitely went back to get my revenge on the first dude that beat me. After I had a glow up and upgrade right here, you know I wanted a round 2, I'm gonna lie. And plus, you know, I also saw that, I don't want to say it's a ghost or a fire, but like I think they call it spirit or something. But either way, it's like there's like floating thing that was by the waterfall. It's actually like right next to it. After you defeat him, like there's like a little cave area. Looking back at this video again, I really didn't need the power up to beat this guy. If I just came back here and landed my 2 charge attacks, I for sure could have beat him. But now we're never gonna know. In fact, I feel like now I just became one of those people that, you know, they lose in a basketball game. They say, I'll be back. I got something for you. Ain't no way I became that person. I really did pop the trunk on him, man. Alright, I gotta chill out before someone start testing me and get me in trouble. Look, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I ain't gonna do nothing. Which it should be obvious, but you know, there's always that one person that thinks that someone's being serious. But I also feel like they're being like, they're just trolling. Bro, I need to relax sometimes. Just calm down. Let the conversation flow. The conversation, man, I'm not even talking to anyone. What are you talking about, bro? You see why I don't do live commentary right now? I be fumbling on my words all the time. I may be funny for you guys, but I get frustrated after a while because I do it way often. And it's mostly because I probably don't talk. I don't socialize as much as I should be socializing. There we go, bro. Oh my God, I'm gonna keep all of this, bro. And another thing, I also say bro, you know what I mean, and some other things too, like repeatedly. I also say a lot too when I'm talking my sentence, because I have like a lot of filler words when I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say. One step at a time, eventually I'll get better. And I wonder why I do that. I don't know if I'm just having like mini strokes that I don't even know about, or if I just want to get the points across a lot more quicker. I don't know, or maybe I'm just really anxious person. For sure, I will say I am kind of anxious person, but it is what it is. Oh, and another thing. Now, I know for a fact that I did mess up when I went to the left and we saw that creature that was just walking, snooping around. And I felt like if I probably went to the right and then came down that way, maybe I could have froze him there. And honestly, that's what I was expecting to do, but, you know, I didn't get that cutscene. I didn't even see that creature ever again. So I don't know if that's the only time I'm going to see him. I'm just hoping that this game isn't one of those games where in order to see something, you may have to start over from the beginning and then just do the right steps to get that cutscene that you're looking for. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking over here right now. Anyways, I like these kind of games that allow me to explore. Just like how earlier I have 2 options to either go right or left. And I like that. I like when games allow me to explore. I basically like open world games. Because like the last 10 years, and granted I haven't played a lot of video games over the last 10 years. Mostly because I was going to college. But like my favorite game from like the last 10 years that came out, I would say it's Fallout 4. And the only reason why I like Fallout 4 so much is because, one, it's an open world. I know Fallout 3 is also an open world, but I also like the element of building settlements. Granted, the annoying thing is that when they request help, and I wish I could just upgrade those soldiers, the people with the weapons. No manches way. I said the people with the weapons. Of course those are soldiers. I'm talking about the settlers. Dude, come on, Ghost. What are you doing, bro? You weren't born yesterday, man. Communicate better. But no, yeah. Hopefully that meditation will help me out, but we will see how that goes, because I'm most likely going to just be stumbling over my words like I always do. Damn, I really said I'm going to trip up my own words again, huh? I need less negative self-talking and more positive self-talking. Okay, right now I just feel like I'm just yapping and just trying to get more audio clips just to put over the playthrough that I recorded. But I will say this portion, that what is upcoming next is the reason why, or not a reason, what I'm talking about, it's like the evidence that I think is that Gigimon lookalike dude was messing up the Monkey King and made that crown disappear. I may be reaching here, but I mean, you guys be the judge of it.
再不知深浅的这么往前硬扛，只怕得吃大骨头。我且把你变为一只金蝉，你可顺着前面的火光探一探这山中的虚实。小庙还有诸多神奇妙用，日后你自会明白。黑风山的后山重地藏着不少秘密，想四处探探的话，务必留神金蝉的存续时间。有几个酒坛，若是遇上穷途迷路之处，小神自会暗中提点，放心去吧。
Okay, I have 3 things to talk about here. So the first thing, you saw how he turned me into a cicada. Alright, first of all, for that one topic, the first topic, first of all, that's kind of messed up, man. Why didn't you make me like a butterfly or a bee or something like cool or something? I don't know, bro, something cool, man. Why a cicada, man? Cicadas are annoying. And second, did you see how he was able to transform me into a cicada? There's no way that this dude was not involved in me from untransforming me from bird. He definitely took that crown away from the Monkey King. Alright, the second topic that I want to bring up is I don't like the fact that this is the only time you're able to use the cicada. Like, I go down so many times here, and which is the third topic I want to talk about. Like, it doesn't give me a chance to explore it even more, to just to see if, you know, if there's other enemies around and all of that. But I will say, like, the third topic, and I'll lead on to the third topic, bro, I go down so many times here. Now, I don't know how many times I go down, but you will see the counter. But I feel like it's easily up to 20 right now, and this whole first 2-hour video that I recorded. But let's see if I'm wrong or right. Of course, the first thing I did was scout the area, where the enemies were at, all that. But honestly, I didn't really do a good job on doing that, because I was just moving wherever I saw was interesting, going left or right, I guess. But yeah, I didn't do a good job in scouting where all the enemies' locations were at. And as you saw, I untransformed myself and decided to go attack this bean head looking monk overgrown baby monster here. I honestly have no idea what convinced me to fight this overgrown bean-headed monkey, what am I talking about, baby guy at first. I feel like I just messed up the whole sentence, whatever. But I have no idea what convinced me to fight him right off the bat. I'm not sure if I was thinking, you know, it's going to be similar to the rhino monster that I fought earlier, and it's going to be a cakewalk, because honestly, it wasn't that hard to defeat the rhino dude. Honestly, I don't remember anything what I was thinking here. Like, it's been months since I recorded this first 2-hour playthrough. I'm not sure if my balls decided to drop that day. Damn, I forgot what I wanted to say, bro. I wanted to say something. I was gonna add something else. Yeah, no, I totally forgot. I was gonna add a third reason why I was gonna fight the baby monk dude again. Or again, what the f*** am I? Oh my god. Ghost, come on, get your shit together, bro. Yeah, I lost my train of thought right there. I have no idea what I was gonna go with it. I was gonna say something dumb, but here's my second L that I take. This portion of this mission, or not even a mission, I don't know why I keep saying this is a mission, but the storyline. This part of the storyline, it took me 1 hour and 52 minutes to complete this whole part of the storyline. Just because that's how many times I went down and lost to the giant bean monk baby. So I'm just going to show you the highlights of my L's. Starting up right away after I took my second L, you know, I went around to fight some of the grunts, and then after that I saw the baby, and it kind of made me upset. Pretty sure that's what I was thinking, like it made me upset. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna run the fade again. And going for the third time, or not even the third time, the second time fighting with that giant baby to get my third L, it was the fastest L that I ever took in this game. Like, just watch how fast it was. You know what's sad and funny too, bro? This guy, this giant baby monk monster, disrespected me not once but twice. He had the audacity after whooping me the 17th and the 19th time just to jump on my corpse. Alright, bro, you do you, I guess, but that's very disrespectful, man. I don't know, maybe I'm not as disrespectful that I thought I was, but, like, would you jump on someone after you whoop their butt? Like, you see them on the floor, they're laying there unconscious, maybe they're just hurt, maybe, like, moaning a little bit, like, oh, it hurts, it hurts. Man, shut up, bitch. Okay. Wait, my bad, I went a little bit too... Okay, I went a little bit. I was into that scenario a little bit too much right there. What was I saying? Would you just, like, you know, they're just there on the floor. Like, would you actually put both of your feet on top of them and start jumping him like if he was a trampoline? I don't think that many people would do that. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people would jump on that person like he was a trampoline. But anyways, and there's like there was two times where I was a little embarrassed. Well, not embarrassed. How can I say it? Okay, the best way I could just say it clear to the point is that I took two embarrassing L's. And one of those L's, you know, one of the charge attacks, Wukong could stand on top of his staff and it grows bigger the longer you hold it. Wait, hold up, that did not came out right. Pause. Either way, I thought, you know, just Wukong standing on the staff, he would not fall or take any damage, even though damn well I know that the monk could just do a little swipe, like his hand swipes, to knock me out. So technically I had no logic behind there. I don't know why I did that, but that's one of the L's I took right there. And the second embarrassing L, you know, I'll just show it to you. You'll understand why. I had no thought behind that decision right there whatsoever. I don't know why I didn't just run up, get a couple hits, then do the charge attack. I don't know, man. My brain is smooth right there at that moment. Probably still smooth right now, but it is what it is. Did I say I had two embarrassing L's? Scratch that. I actually have three embarrassing L's. And this one was kind of a surprise to me because I was not expecting to fight this creature. And like, I just walk up to this plant right here. You know, I thought I was just gonna pick up a flower or something here. Nah, bro, Groot decided to come out. I was not expecting to see Groot, Palamon, Woodmon, Cherrymon, any of the Digimons and Groot from Marvel. I was not expecting to see a lookalike, bro. Okay, I know you saw that. I was charging my attack to hit him when I froze him, and I didn't just go in, hit him a couple times, let up that, what was it, like that little bar on the right bottom of the corner, like fill up to do like a stun attack, I guess. Not even a stun attack, like a mini charge attack, I guess. Either way, you're all probably asking, why are you doing that? I didn't know anything better at this moment, honestly. Look at me, bro. I went down 22 times. You think I'm gonna get it right away? I'm very stubborn when it comes to playing games and just in life in general. I don't like to being stubborn, but it's the way I am right now. I am trying to change that way, but sometimes I want to fail multiple times just to realize, you know what, this ain't working. I need to change something. Let me fail, bro. Let me fail. I got this. Damn, I really pressed myself. That's kind of sad. Anyways, now did all of this happen in order? No, not really. Because before all of this, I took another L because I decided, you know what? Let me go fight with Master Splinter himself. I think they're rats. I'm not 100% sure. They could be foxes, but I'm just going to assume they're rats.
又是只猴子。施主不如放下棍棒，也同我学点佛法，如何？
Okay, maybe I'm having doubts right now because I don't think that's a rat. And it definitely doesn't look like a fox either. I don't want to say it's a wolf too because now I'm not confident. Well, damn, I don't know. I don't know. If anything, I'll Google it after I beat the game just to see what kind of animal it is. But anyways, I won't lie. When I came here to fight him when I already lost 10 times, 9 times actually, 9 times to the bean-headed monk baby, I wasn't too sure if I could handle this person right here. I mean, look at him, bro. He has 2 sides of blades that both are on fire. He's like Darth Maul over here. The only weapon that I have is just a stick that just extends, bro. The stick's probably made of wood, bro. It's gonna burn. At least let me put some marshmallows at the end of my stick so I can make some s'mores. At least give my fat ass that opportunity to make some s'mores here. I would love to know if you guys have already played this game. How long did it take you guys to beat this dude and the giant rock head bean baby too? Did it take you the same amount as I did? Did it take a little bit more, a little bit less? Just let me know down in the comments. I can already tell someone's gonna say it only took me 1 try, brother. And you know what? Thinking about it, there is someone out there right now that probably did it all in 1 try, because I do know with Dark Soul there's a challenge where if you get hit you got to start over from the beginning. So I already know someone did do that. Like, they beat all of these guys in 1 run through and 1 playthrough. More power to you guys, because I cannot subject myself to that, because I feel like I will get angry after like the 3rd time me going down. Alright, that's enough yapping. Let's get to the point where you actually beat these guys now, Ghost. You're right, my bad. So let's get back to the main storyline, I guess, and just get this all over with. So it took me 25 tries. I guess technically 24 tries to beat this whole section. With this giant Buddha bean head person, it took me, I want to say 22 tries, because the first time I went down was earlier in the game, and 2 times I went down was with the Master Splinter lookalike, and then as well as the Groot lookalike creature. And so those were the 3 times. So it took me 22 times to beat this guy right here, which is a lot, honestly. But to be fair, when I was fighting him and every time I went down, I wasn't just going at him every single time. I did try to change here and there when to attack him, when to strike him. Even though there were a lot of times that I did make a mistake here and there. I did hold the charge attack when I should have just been hitting him in some moments. But I did try my best to study his patterns, study like how, I guess his what's the best way to say it? I guess just like his habits, like when he does the hand swipings, when he does the, what's it called? Stealth rock, and when he does the air palm, or yeah, it is the air palm, when he just throws the air at you, or not even, he's not even throwing air, it's the air's coming out and he's just pushing you away. Which reminds me of Neji, honestly. I think that's why I like this monster a lot too, because he's doing air palm. I'm thinking Neji, the Hyuga clan, and then as well as when he hits the ground, does like a little earthquake, then the stealth rocks come up. Well, it's not stealth rocks, it's just the rocks floating up. It's just the Pokemon move. It's called stealth rocks, I think. I'm just a simple person. If I could connect something that I'm doing, playing, or watching to something that I like, I'm going to automatically like the game, the show, or whatever I'm doing. And let me tell you, I was really happy when I defeated him. I thought it was going to take me a little bit more longer, because again, I'm not good with fighting games, and I didn't know how long it would have taken me, but once I defeated him, I was so happy. I was ecstatic. I finally defeated my first obstacle, even though for you guys it probably was very easy, but for me, it got me very hyped for the next challenge that comes in my way. And unfortunately, the Master Splinter lookalike was no match for me. Granted, the only reason why he was no match for me It's because I lost 22 times, and with all those 22 times, I gained a little bit experience here and there, level up some skills, to the point that I was finally able to whoop Nose Pass and the Master Splinter lookalike. To be fair though, I thought that I had to defeat the Nose Pass lookalike monster, because in the trailers, it seems like you're able to take the monster's abilities and use them for yourself. And after, I fought the fox, rat, wolf thing for the first time and how he was moving around and jumping around, I thought for sure that Nose Pass abilities would be able to, I don't know, like stun him, stop him from jumping around and all that, but turns out I was wrong. Thinking about it, it probably was wise of me taking down Nose Pass first instead of Master Splinters over here, because if I did took down Master Splinters, I don't think I'll be ready or prepared to fight Nose Pass wannabe, because that means my death counters would have been a lot more higher than it is right now. I really lucked out, honestly, because I also hate fighting monsters or opponents that are a lot more faster than me. I get it, they're there to help me react a little bit more faster when fighting, but I don't know, bro, I hate fighting monsters that are a bit quicker than me, especially if they're doing tricks and moving around. That is hell for me, because I'm thinking, alright, now's the right time to attack, only for them to either dodge or just hit me and just cancel everything out what I was about to do. After defeating Guangxi, I did find it cool that I was able to transform into him after I picked up his sword or spear. I don't know what's that weapon called. But I am confused why I couldn't transform into Nose Pass monster. Like, I did defeat him first, so I don't know why I couldn't transform into him. The only thing that I could think of is that it's because his weapons was left behind, and that's the reason why I could transform into him instead of the Nose Pass monster, because he really didn't leave anything behind him except for that fire that was floating. I couldn't really interact with it. I also remember during the trailer, it had the gore absorbing that flame too. So I feel like I was kind of misled by the marketing team here, because I don't get that ability, I guess, like later on.
你这猴儿，顽性不改。这下不妙，都知道你闯进来了。这钟声洪亮清朗，惊动了这儿的妖精。再往前走，可要万万小心。
After I rang the bell and let the whole world know I'm back, I'm here to whoop their ass, I got lost. I had no idea where to go. In fact, I thought the gate where I fight Guangxi, there's a gate there. I thought that gate would lead me to the next area where I need to go. And I thought I could jump over it. Nah, it was just a wall there, an invisible wall that it wouldn't let me go through. And I did explore a little bit more around, and not that much though. And then I decided, you know what, let me go see where I was fighting Nose Pass monster, just to see. Like, he was heading a direction, because in my head I thought, hey, that's where he would probably sleep, and it's probably like a little cave that isn't that too deep in. That's where he rests. That's where he sleeps. That's what I was thinking. Nah, it turns out like it's a whole tunnel to lead a whole different way. The shadows in this game, it's very dark to the point that I think it's just like nothing behind there, or it's just like a wall maybe, or at least like or something. I don't know. I just felt like some areas it feels a little bit too dark when there's a shadow over it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me though. Well, no, it can't be me, because even one of the cutscenes when you're talking to the, or not talking, when you're listening to the elder monkey talking about, or telling the story, bro, get your words together, ghost. Telling the story of the Monkey King, there were some scenes where he was completely dark, and then some scenes he was like silver to show his old age, so maybe it's just the game. But then again, this was recorded like 2 or not even 2 months, like a couple months ago, before any other updates were made, and I had troubles of loading up the game, and the gameplay stutter a lot too.
别出声，小心惊动了那条大狗。后院那厮是黑风怪的道友，自称灵虚子。以你现在的道行，糟了！小猴子，快逃，还来得及！
So this is how far I made it in my first recording session of this game. Part of me wished that I recorded chapter 1 from beginning to end. But I was thinking when I first recorded this that I was going to switch every other video. One day is Mass Effect and another day is going to be Wukong. But then I realized that it takes me a very long time to edit these videos. But it is what it is. So let's hear what I have to say after several months of not playing Wukong. Alright. We're finally back here again playing Wukong. Haven't played this game in months. So I'm so excited to play this game. Alright, let's continue where I left off and let's see how far. Well, let's see what I can remember, because honestly I don't remember a single thing. I just know I defeated 2 enemies. One guy that was like a rat, I believe. He was kind of a rat. The other one was like a big baby with a giant head. I almost swear to there. I gotta practice of not swearing because that's not cool. Well, I need to do better in how I speak. So, yeah, I definitely don't want to swear anymore. Yeah, I just gotta learn how to stop swearing. That's it. How far am I gonna play it? I'm gonna play this until I finish the chapter. Because right now I'm in chapter 1 till I reach to chapter 2. Okay. This is what I was looking for. What was this? Okay, it was stuttering a little bit, but I think I got it. I know I had a huge problem with this game when it came to playing it on my PC. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but you know what's funny? Oh my god, the dude that looks like from the Digimon. He was telling me to be careful not to be out in the open, and here I am just smashing away like it was no one's business. That's crazy. Who would have guessed that I forgot to play after not playing several months? But yeah, either way, I think the first maybe 20 minutes, maybe less than 20 minutes that I spent trying to relearn what does what, how to attack. In fact, I made a lot of questionable decisions of what techniques to use when fighting certain monsters. Now, am I going to show you all my weird and wrong decisions I made throughout this recording sessions? No, not really. There's like a lot to show too. And, you know, I don't want to be repetitive. I feel like that's what I did with already the first half of this video.
你若进了这道门，便回不了头啦。
Yeah, that guy. I don't know who that is, but he basically told me that. So either way, I'm looking for it. Once I pass the gate, there's no turning back, huh? Coming back, I'm fighting this dude. Oh. You heard it, I heard it. I was laughing out of, I don't know, fear, concern, not ready. You could tell I wasn't ready because honestly, several months passed by and I left myself not to fight like little grunts, but with a mini boss, bro. What was I thinking? And honestly, when I left it off here too, I wasn't expecting to be this wolf. I was expecting the wolf from the beginning. Way beginning with that was next to the Sasuke lookalike. I thought I was gonna be fighting that wolf. I thought that was gonna be my first opponent right here. But no, they have me fighting an albino, overgrown sized Chihuahua over here. Okay, I can't really call it Chihuahua. He did beat me several times as well. I mean, the first time battling him right here, this happened. Oh, I was not ready for that. Oh, crap. I got scared. I won't lie. That definitely surprised me. And when he finally caught me, this happened, or this is how I reacted. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. No. And honestly, I'm glad I'm Cheeks in this game because he does this cool fighting animation. I think it's cool. Oh, yeah, no, I never stood a chance there either. Alright, let's see. Let's try this again. Bro, I think this video is just gonna be mostly me talking about how much I suck at this game. Not gonna lie. To be fair, I don't know if he would have done it either way if my first match. Because he didn't do it in my first match. He took me down pretty quickly. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe I could have defeated him without seeing that. But we would never know. You know what this monster reminds me of? It reminds me of Kiba and Hakimaru when they transform into that three-headed dog, Cerberus, I guess you could say, but he kind of reminds me of them. Even though he just has one head, it's just probably the fur. Well, his fur looks gray actually. Hakimaru and Kiba's transformation is white. Maybe I'm just tripping. If anything, if this monster just do a little spin attack, then I would definitely consider it as Kiba. Not a Kiba wannabe, because that's kind of diss towards this monster, and this monster is technically a lot more better and cooler than Kiba himself. I'm sorry if you're a Kiba fan, but I think Kiba is probably like the worst character in Naruto, low-key. But anyways, I am glad that this was my first monster that I had to fight, or the first mini-boss that I got to fight, because honestly, while fighting him, it did help me remember a few things here and there. But, you know, granted, I am still going to make a lot of mistakes. But coming back to fighting him, it wasn't too bad. It was pretty easy. Well, can I say it was easy? I did went down 4 times in total. Yeah, I can say it's easy because Nose Pass took me 22 tries to take him down. This wolf only took me 4 times. So yeah, I can say it is easy. For now, because later on there were some difficult matches that I had with some of the other mini bosses. I got him. I don't know how many tries that took me. It took me maybe 3 tries, or no, more than 3 tries. I don't know. I'm tripping right there. But yes, I got him.
瞧你了，既然结果了他，不妨先把这里翻个底儿朝天。 那黑风怪赏了灵虚子1颗金丹，若是寻到此物，就算没白来一遭。
I want to point out something. Before fighting the wolf, Jijimon lookalike was saying to hide myself, don't bother fighting. And then right after I defeated him, he said, oh, I can't believe you actually defeated him. Bro had no faith in me. And honestly, I understand. I lost 22 times with Nose Pass lookalike. But still, you didn't think I could defeat him, bro? Especially if you thought that, you know, he's Wukong. Or I guess he looks similar to Wukong. I don't know. You think this person spiritually is like similar to Wukong. And like he's a reincarnation of him. You didn't have faith in him, bro. Whoa, what's up with that? I get it. Wukong disappeared hundreds of years. This dude has no experience whatsoever. But you have to have a little bit of faith. Like, don't be my biggest hater, alright? We already got me as my biggest hater. If anything, be my support, bro. I'll be fighting these monsters, and I'm already talking a lot of crap about myself. I don't need another person not having faith in myself. It is what it is, but before I forget to... I want to bring up the fact that Jijimon said the wolf died. I thought we were just taking them out. I didn't thought that we were actually taking them out. So does that mean I took out Master Splinter, Nose Pass, Rhino Dude? Is there anyone else I took out? I think those are the only ones I took out right now. Are they the only ones that actually... Well, I couldn't have taken out Master Splinters because... Well, yeah, no, I didn't take him out. Later on, you know... Something happens. I won't spoil it. I mean, even though a lot of people already saw this or played this game and saw other people playing it, but my friend hasn't. Can't spoil it for her, I guess. As you saw, I earned extra hit points, and I'm so glad that I did because Lord knows that I need it. Even though earlier Jijimon said that there's like rewards around this area, I was a little bit disappointed because the first chest I opened, it only had Will and Yarn. I'm like, bro, is this the reward I'm gonna get for beating that wolf? There's no way this is it. And in this upcoming area also had a similar chest that only had Yarn and Will, and probably a little bit of gold too, because I do remember the last one too also had gold. But that's about it. There's really nothing much interesting, but I did find this cool cave though. Oh, okay. I thought I could fight him.
阁下一看就不是这里的妖怪，莫非也是来拜那黑风大王的？听我一言，这黑熊外强中干，靠不住的，你还是趁早离了此处才好。
A bear? You tell me I'm gonna fight a bear up next?
起死复生，金银财宝都是唬人的，那些个小妖都被骗了。黑风怪好弄把戏，嘴上修真养性，肚里贪婪欺性。我所求之事，不敢托付。
Well, let's meditate. Dude, this looks amazing. This looks so beautiful. I want to fight him. I want to fight the horse, man. Alright, the next ability, or yeah, the next thing I'm gonna...
虽不知阁下为何来此，但定要多加小心。我此刻心急如焚，需即刻启程，就此别过。
Alright, later. What was I gonna say? Oh, it's also a good thing I also came here and checked, bro, before I started fighting. But what was I gonna say? Should I probably save? Yeah, let me go save. Okay, you're probably saying to yourself, what did you just say? Like, you had no complete sentence whatsoever. In fact, I don't even think those were even complete thoughts. And you're probably thinking that I had a stroke or something. And you know what? You're probably not wrong. I probably did have a stroke right there. But here's the thing. Alright, let me explain to you what I wanted to say. Alright, so I was looking at the skills and things that I could upgrade, and I saw a move that I really like. It's when it was with what's it called, with the staff that you thrust towards it to hit the enemy. I thought it would look cool. That's what I was looking at, and that's why I was saying, oh, that's the next thing I was gonna upgrade. And I did want to talk about it, but I forgot, and I realized, let me go safe. I want to go safe because I have a little PTSD with Mass Effect. I would forget to save, and when I die, I basically have to start over from all the way at the beginning of me landing on a planet. So I was just thinking, man, let me go safe. Let me go to one of those safe spots, those where I'm able to rest locations, only to realize that even throughout the whole playthrough, I keep forgetting that this thing just automatic safe by itself. So I was a little bit confused, or I just wanted to go over there just to be safe, honestly. There's an enemy over there, and I think there's something else.
路上可曾见到那些无主的孤魂？灵韵不散，浮于空中。唉，可惜你的葫芦不中用，我这葫芦又认主。哎呀，哎，我有一法，可超度孤魂，归拳反真，与你必有帮助。
Well, thank you, kind sir.
这才像样，不能装天，却可渡人。荡去痴念，
早入轮回。继承天命，自是无法回头。你我无非都是这茫茫天地间的蓬草，能往何处去呢？
The fuck is that? That looked like a snake dragon. But like with the body of a horse, not a horse, but like I don't know, like yeah, I don't know, bro. I have no idea how to describe that. But I'm not gonna lie, it looked cool. It looked cool. Okay, I get it. That was a weird comparison. A body of a horse. Hear me out. Hear me out. It was protruding, like his chest was, you know, sticking out. It kind of like at the angle I was looking, I guess it kind of looked like a horse. Now, am I wrong for that comparison? Yes, yes. But not gonna lie, it did kind of look like a horse a little bit. I don't know. It may just be me. I'm that weird. I mean, my comparisons are terrible. But hey, it's the snake's fault, bro. I don't know why he was protruding like that, bro. I can't be like gun running in this game. I gotta actually strategize a bit here. Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing I broke that. I could probably just jump down there, but I think I gotta keep going that way, so I want to see what's over here. Let's see what's over here. Is there anything I can do here? Okay, there's gotta be someone I can fight here, bro. Oh! I have no idea how I didn't see that frog hopping towards me. And I have no idea where I was looking at as well, but Gamakichi came up and snuck up on me. Oh yeah, I'm not ready for this guy. Yeah, I kind of figured I was not going to win there. Got his ass. What you got over here? Anything important that I could steal from you? Nope, nothing. But there is something there, though. You did drop something over there. What's this? Ba Ling Kun Long Spirit. They get that. Bro, I feel like I'm going to a graveyard. What was that, bro? Why do you keep missing? It's because I didn't have it locked in. That's my bad. But it does feel like it's a graveyard. I mean, there's a lot of skeletons here, bro. Do these guys not believe in burying their people? But then again, why would you bury your own people? Especially if they could come back alive as skeletons too. That would suck, honestly. Like, imagine you did your time here on Earth, but then out of nowhere you have to come back and fight Wukong? Like, bro, what kind of contract did you sign that you sold your soul to come back here to Earth to fight once again? I don't know, maybe you like it, but bro, once I'm gone, just let me rest and let me be. I don't even like how my life is going right now. What makes you think I won't come back for round 2 in real life? I don't know, maybe it's just me. I wouldn't want to come back again after going through it once, but then again, I wouldn't mind redoing life all over again from the beginning, just as long as I'm able to keep the knowledge that I gained from the first time going through and all the events happen again. Well, not my events, maybe the world events, so that way I know what to invest. Actually, yeah, let me fight this guy. I'm definitely gonna fight someone here.
小僧法名广谋，若是今日死在你手，帮我带句话给师傅。肉眼凡夫，求而不得神仙苦，半荣半枯，几人之事，长生。
Sir.
散叶。孩儿们，奉茶。
Okay. Yeah, I had no plan there. I don't know what I was dealing with.
其所。
Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. I didn't need to train. I didn't need to do all that. I just gotta go in.
施主如此痴于外物，与我的师父又有何分别？广志，小神想起来了。 当年怂恿金池长老放火烧死唐僧师徒的恶僧，正是他俩。倒是这两人都随那场火灰飞烟灭了，谁晓得不但没死，还化成了一狼一蛇两只妖怪。 小神有种不好的预感，钟响之后，后山传来的怨气似乎更重了一些。算了算了，你想那么多做甚？现在山里大大小小的妖精都知道你闯进来了，干脆一鼓作气，把他们收拾干净吧。
How me being here made us is being a mess. Alright, so I can't go like, huh? Alright, no, not that way. No, but for real, how are they gonna say that Wukong being here is messy, bro? This is his woods. These are his mountains, bro. You can't tell someone that was born here to get out of here. No wonder we're out here whooping these guys' butts. Y'all the goofballs that didn't realize that reincarnation was a thing. I don't even know how, bro. It was popping during this time. That's on y'all. Y'all had years to train. Oh, sorry. I can't believe I jumped that. Oh, I didn't notice there was a monkey right there.
你小小蛇妖，不过尔，蛇胆用来泡酒，倒是清热解毒的佳品。来，小老弟，里面请，里面请。
I'll talk to you. Wait, let me just grab this. Oh yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go down here. Alright, sir, what up?
瞧瞧瞧， 你这模样，多半也是花果山来的猴子。哼，我见得多了。论辈分，你们都得叫我声祖宗。不过算了，谁让我被贬了呢？下界之事。
Rod treasure. Right. Upgrade word has.
你瞅瞅，可有？
Well, I could do this at least.
好酒配好气，看哥哥给你弄个好的。
What do you have for sale or for purchase? I can't afford any of this. How much money do I? Oh, I have 800. Can I sell you things? Still can't afford it. Oh.
999，能成事亦能败事，需谨慎。
Sure thing, boss. Wait, is there anything over here? Yep. Okay. I'm gonna miss this. Alright, let's see. This looks hella suspicious.
凤兮凤兮，何德之帅？往者不可见，来者犹可追。小师傅，天色已晚，你来我这修身之地，大开杀戒。 到底是何居心呢？水虽至少可复乱。
Oh, this guy's water. Okay. I won't lie. This match with the Orochimaru lookalike took me several tries to beat. Honestly. Oh no no no. Yeah, walk away. Walk away. Once I get back up. And do what? You ain't gonna do anything, Ghost. Why are you talking all that shit, bro? And you can't even back it up. Oh, yo, chill. Time out, sir. Hey. I hate the fact that I can't dodge and heal at the same time, but it makes sense you can't do that in real life, bro. I was close on that one. That one I was really close. In fact, there was a moment where I thought I had him and it was over. Then this happens. Oh, I lucked out right there. I honestly lucked out right there.
如此苦苦相逼，便怪不得小生现出本相。
Ooh, yeah.
但有匹夫之勇，必非大哥说的那个人。
I wasn't ready for a second transformation right there. Let alone to see Orochimaru in this game, bro. What's going on, bro? Orochimaru In the flesh, man. He makes an appearance in Wukong. Are you in your second? Nope, you're on your first form. Alright, I respect that, sir. I respect that. So that means I gotta strategize here. I was not expecting him to transform after I beat him the first time whatsoever. In fact, I was thinking like, because all the enemies I have fought prior to him never had a transformation. It was a one-done match. I'm like, that's cool, that's easy. You know, it makes sense. It's the first chapter. I don't expect any transformation at all. If anything, I expected the transformation, like they have a second form or a third form after, I don't know, chapter 2, or for sure chapter 2 might have like 1 or 2 that transform for sure. But not this early on, bro. And the fact that when I first fought this guy, I only died 31, but he whooped my ass so many times. He whooped me 13 times. And I had the audacity to tell him to back up. I'm gonna come back and whoop him, bro. No, he whooped me 13 times, bro. I was supposed to back up, man. I wasn't ready for this guy whatsoever. It is what it is, but like he honestly looked like, well, he didn't look like, but he honestly reminded me of Orochimaru, and I was out here thinking like, oh, if Sasuke could whoop Orochimaru's butt, then I know for a fact that I'm gonna win this match. It's gonna be easy cake, man, cakewalk for sure. Nah, that did not turn out whatsoever, bro. If this was Naruto, and if I was Sasuke, for sure Orochimaru would have taken that body easily, man. We got him. We got him. I figured out his move. Told you couldn't get me Orochimaru after like the 80th try.
且慢，是大哥要我来此做个内应，这才假意听命于那熊皮，守着后山要道。知君命不偶，同病亦同忧。 观音禅院是烧没了，可那长老的冤魂没有散。贪根不拔，苦树常在。你真正想要的东西，忘了最好。那3口钟，你可都见过了。旁人念念不忘的。 也是你所求的吗？
钟，自那黑风怪回来后，山里便立起了3口红钟，却不许旁人靠近。莫非那3口钟与当年的火烧禅院有关？此人所言不像假话，小猴子，你可暗自留心。
Wait, but we did ring 2 bells though, so I'm not sure which way to go. Is there a map? I'm not sure. Let me check this over here. And they had him hang. That's crazy. Oh, here's the 3rd ring. Hey, just a fair warning, there is someone hanging by the tree, and it does show during the cutscene. I did blur it out, but just in case, even if you don't want to see it, even if it was blurred out right now, I would recommend skipping to the timestamp that you see on the screen right now. Ooh, ancient time. Ooh. So does that mean if I didn't ring the bells or even find the last bell, I could have missed this whole mission or this part of the chapter 1's lore? Because it makes me wonder if it's going to be the same for the rest of the chapters, if they're going to have things that I need to interact or bells. Maybe not bells since I already did it for chapter 1. Maybe they're going to do something else for the other chapters. But there's something that I need to interact to look into the ancient time to see what happened. Or I guess not what happens, but just to fight additional creatures, monsters, demons. I really hope so because I actually like these kind of things. Especially if it take us to the past so we could learn something new or something about the area. I think it looks pretty cool. Now let's watch me get destroyed by Mayuri's Bankai. Oh, this guy again?
阿弥陀佛，那3口红钟终于响了。徒儿们，又有外面的老爷们过来了，给我带新宝贝了。我看不见样貌，但我能闻到那股骚味儿。莫非是你？你回来了！定是你把那袈裟藏起来了，快还给我！
I get it. I'm supposed to be back in the past, the ancient times. But how are you gonna say I stole something knowing damn well I was sealed? Like, how did I stole the Kasaya? I don't even know what a Kasaya is, bro. You're barking at the wrong tree. Also, it's kind of racist that you blaming the monkey, bro. Where's your evidence that this guy stole it, bro? He was sealed. You can't say he stole it if he was sealed. The monkeys play tricks, but that doesn't mean they steal stuff. Not unless you saw that episode of How I Met Your Mother where Marshall gets mugged by a monkey, supposedly. But then at that point, that's racial profiling as well, bro. You're a Buddhist. I thought you were supposed to be good people. Like, how are you gonna be violent and attack me as well as like be racist? Make it make sense. I see it, you see it. I lost 11 times to a racist Buddha, and I never expected to say that sentence in my entire life. This is why I don't be talking so much smack, because I know I'm gonna get my ass whooped, bro. Yeah, I know, get better, but still, man, you gotta humble yourself every now and then. No! If you really think about it, it's kind of sad how long it took me to take this guy down. 11 deaths? Bro, what was I doing? What was I thinking, bro? I know it's been a while since I played this game. And now I'm just, adding little commentaries here and there as I edit this video and as well as play as GTA 4. But let me tell you this, bro. There is no reason for me to go down that's so many of the times, bro. I shouldn't have died 11 times, especially if I have free health right there. If I smack one of those zombies, I should be good. Now I wish it would also recover my stamina, but that's neither here nor there. But bro, what were you thinking, Ghost? How long did it take you to beat this guy, bro? It probably took you hours and hours, because I edited the video out and I have everything set up and what section I'm gonna want to keep and I should talk over. But like, bro, ain't no way you're going out sad like this, man. But I mean, can you really blame me? I'm fighting Mayuri's Bankai over here, bro. This guy keeps getting modification. I didn't know he could heal himself. The last Nosepass that I fought with, all he did was shake the ground and air palm me, bro. That's it. And then I don't know where this guy can start healing himself.
Oh, there we go. Now at the end of the Elder's long wait of
我今年270岁，空称了几百件袈裟，怎么得有他这一件？不！广志、广谋，那袈裟我不要了，不要了！你们别烧，都别烧了！
Fireproof mantle vessel. Let everything else burn. I care for nothing but my mask.
避火罩。当年大圣从广目天王那里借来的神器，居然还在这里。你想必是超度过那个人了。哎，缘起缘落，只因多看一眼。天色不早。 赶紧上山吧。
Not gonna lie, I'm not sure why he's panicking and scared. I'm not sure if it has something to do with the name he said earlier before like coming to fighting him, because he did said thanks, or not thanks, but thank Amitabha or Amitabha. Or I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right, but like I'm not sure if he was like fearing for his life to that thing, or that thing that, you know, that's going to occur at the end of this video, or at the end of this chapter, if anything. Or maybe he's just scared, or maybe it just have to do with the what he was saying, Kayasa. I'm not sure. It's understandable why he would say no, stop, especially, you know, he's about to die and he just did disappear, turn into dust, looking like Ukiura out there. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking. Maybe it just has to do with him about to die and then him just wanting to do something with the Kayasa, or just asking to leave it. I don't know, but either way, I think I am just overthinking it.
$500年了，我重建了观音禅院，规模比之前的更大。那些葬身火海的僧众，化为孤魂野鬼，在这黑风山间游荡，是我亲手将他们超度。 我甚至把那些经书残卷一一复原，但我知道总有一天，你还是会找上门来。
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This guy right here that looks like Aang but obese, he put my ass to the ringer. Pause. He'd always be throwing out fake outs of himself, bro, an after image. And it's so annoying because there's a couple of times here and there where I tried to, you know, freeze him in his spot. Nah, bro. It turns out it was just a bunch of air, puffs, clouds, whatever it is, bro. And it was so frustrating, and to the point that, bro, I even got so upset with him that he even trapped me in a corner.
That doesn't. Whoa, you fucking spawn trap. You fucking corner trap me, fucking asshole. That wasn't my fault for pressing Y on that dude. But fuck you still though. You trapped me in a corner. You know I was beating your ass, and you trapped me in a corner.
Yeah, I know. I didn't sound too mad at all, but I also sounded I did not have no more energy while playing this game, and that's mostly because I was playing this like around probably 1 or 2 in the morning, and I was also on a phone call, or not a phone call, on a video call with someone. And I'm not comfortable swearing and getting mad in front of other people. Now, I can rage when I'm by myself and feel a little bit protected when I'm just alone. And I can just let my anger out in a video game, can you believe it or not? But either way, I cannot, I had no energy. And plus, since, it was 1 or 2 in the morning, I still live with my parents. I'm not gonna have them come in, what the fuck are you doing late at night playing video games, and why are you like screaming and shit? I'm not gonna let that happen. But that's besides the point. Let's focus the real problem here, that this guy wants to be Aang, well, at least power wise Aang with airbending, but he looks like he's the bootleg version of Kratos that is trying to be a ninja, because you clearly can see that every now and then he does a clone jutsu and he just vanishes, which I'm still calling BS. Like, how is he doing that? This character is lost. He doesn't know if he wants to be in the next God of War game, or if he wants to be the next Avatar, or if he's just trying to be, a shinobi, trying to go with either Gaara, Naruto, Konoha, any of those places, bro. He's lost. He has no identity, and we're just gonna accept that? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where I'm going with this. I thought I was cooking something right here, but no, I wasn't really.
Got him. I got this guy.
有点本事，有种跟我来山顶会会。
他这巨型散气之术，看着花里胡哨，实则不难掌握。这黑风怪学艺不精，去了趟南海也不见长进。他刚才的几番变化，遗留了不少元气在此，正好小老儿收下来用。 巨型散气，无痕无迹，里面门道大得很，自己慢慢领悟吧。
There's an ambush. Oh no. Either it was going to be an ambush or a jump scare, I felt like, but...
You know what I like about this game so far is that, they're not giving you all the power-ups right away, and it does seem like a little bit of a slower pace compared to... Well, I guess right now, Chapter 1 seems like a slower pace. I don't know how it's going to be in Chapter 2 and the remainders chapters. But I really like that, it gives me time and opportunity to, to learn how to fight and everything. Hopefully I remember the next time I'm playing this game, because right now I just gotta add the commentary over this, and I'm almost done, pretty sure. But yeah, I like that so much because we just got the cloud, what's it called? The cloud power. I'm calling it cloud power. I don't know what's the name of it properly. Well, maybe if I just read it, honestly. Give me a moment. Yeah, it is Yeah, it is cloud power. It's just called cloud stuff. I'm just gonna call it cloud power for now. But yeah, I like that. They just gave us a new power. They also gave us the to freeze them as well. But what I'm really looking for is the Shadow Clone one. The Shadow Clone Jutsu one. The one that makes me have multiple monkeys there to help me out and fight, bro. I can't wait to unlock that one. But it does make me wonder if if just those 3 are the only powers that we're only gonna get, or I'm only gonna get while playing this game, or if I'm gonna, unlock new ones later on as I progress the storyline that wasn't shown in the beginning of the opening of this game. Because right now I'm thinking like it's like the charge attack, because right now there's 2 different ones that I could use where I'm able to run around and have it charge, but then there's another one where Wukong is standing on the pole. Whoa, pause. What is it called? The staff? I don't know what it's called. I think it is called the staff. Staff, stick, pole, whatever you want to call it. Where he just stands on it and it just grows bigger and bigger, and pause again, bro. What is the sentence coming to right now? You know what I mean. He's just able to smack them further away, no problems, and I keep myself from distance. But I do wonder if it's going to be similar to that kind of power, or I guess, yeah, power or ability, and if that's going to be similar to the other chapters I want to gain other powers that weren't shown. Hopefully it is, but hopefully in this upcoming chapter, chapter 2, I do learn the clone one.
那家伙曾经对我说：“眼不见心不乱，寻常修为，入一切相，破一切相，方得自在。”可是他自己看到那些东西后，不也疯了吗？
So this guy went from being wanting to have Aang's power, bootleg version of Kratos, that wants to be a shinobi, to Yogi the bear from Charming, Winnie the Pooh, Little Bear. That's why he went from. He went from those guys, those bootleg versions of those guys, to Little Bear and Yogi Bear and all that. And I know, yeah, you see the number, I see the number. I went from 61 to 68, one away from 69, but you know, it is what it is. But I know you're gonna say, bro, you lost to Winnie the Pooh 7 times, man. If I was you, I wouldn't be talking. You know what? You're right, but that is due to I can't even say the word. Technicality. I gotta use Google for this one. Okay, let's see if I can pronounce it right. God damn it. Technicality. There we go. I lost due to technicality. Now, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that word now correctly, but I'm gonna go with it right now. Not gonna lie, that short break made me lost my thought of my train of thought. I mean, it's a bear, bro. What do you expect me to do, bro? I am gonna lose right here for sure. You know, not only is a bear, it's a bear that has wind and fire power, bro. And I'm calling BS on that because when I play video games, I can only have one ability. How come the enemy gets 2 abilities? Oh man, I'm just calling BS, bro. I need a judge here. But in all honesty, I totally understand why a woman would choose a bear now, because this dude right here will protect you. Compared to me, a regular ass dude, there's no way I'm protecting anyone. In fact, I'm most likely going to leave her behind. Probably trip her to save myself before saving her. So I understand why she would pick a bear, because a bear would just most likely hunt and protect them. I don't know. I'm not a biologist. Then again, wait. Is that even the right term? That's not a biologist. A zoologist. I'm not a zoologist. Or whatever they're called. I had to Google it, not gonna lie. Those are ethologists, you know, the people who study the behavior of animals. I ain't no ethologist. There we go. I'm gone. Oh yes, I beat him. I finally beat him.
手段，今日本大王先不与你纠缠。此番不同往昔，无人与你助力。待我取走这宝贝，哪里不能重建宝刹？大圣，不小圣，小圣饶命！ 小生饶命！我也是被那天庭胁迫，若非身不由己，好端端的，谁敢对那闹天宫的瘟神动手啊？
龙怪说的倒不假，借再多的胆子，他也绝技不敢自己谋害大圣。这幕后指使定然另有其人。
况且这玩意儿邪乎得很，得来后根本不知如何炼化，只好高高供在上面，偶尔骗些小妖怪朝拜敛财而已。若小圣饶我这一次，我自当回到南海负荆请罪，重戴金箍，从此不再离开普陀半步。
别听他掰扯，小猴子，赶紧先把大圣的遗物取回来看看。
百卷情，千般缘，色与空，弹指间。轮回路，有万次劫，求不得，闭上眼，一生功名忙如烟，浮沉落花断不绝。涅槃究竟寻常事，有情处不远。口中念，心中言，现世报，却方便。修行路，无名尽，幡动时，莫等闲。一生功名情如烟，最苦人物在少年。最是萤火情失眠，谈真挚，看见。
师傅，徒弟还是想不明白，出家人尘缘已断，心海尽干，长老他为何偏偏放不下一件衣裳？
若不披上这件衣裳，众生又怎知我尘缘已断，心海尽干？
千重水，万重山，过了黑风第一关。红钟响，狼蛇藏，烈火熊熊双目盲。小妖打得费劲，大怪更是仓皇。如此笨拙痴蠢，如何见得真章？螳螂捕蝉，黄雀在后。黄雀是谁？我看不到。单与螳螂倒是遍地乱跑。
When fortune forsakes you, your gold dulls to iron, yet when embraced by luck, even your iron sharpens to gold. These materials can be used for crafting weapons.
好好的守山大神不做，又跑回黑风山做长生的美梦。可惜空有贼心，却无贼胆，骗得了小妖，骗不过自己。他的命，自带上禁箍之时，便已注定。一介凡夫，270岁还不知足，偏要图那一件袈裟。参禅100年，不敌贪心一瞬，到头来成了个孤魂野鬼，可悲，可悲。
So yeah, this is going to be the last video of me adding commentary. I am going to try my best to commentate while playing this game moving forward from chapter 2 and onwards. But I'm going to be honest, it's not going to be as hilarious as this video because I'm not good or witty enough to do things on the spot. But I am practicing, so I'm going to try my best. But either way, if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.